letters for you that I'm excited for. And I'm going to do 26 triggers for you, A to Z. And I must admit, I had to get kind of creative, because I realized some of these things are hard to find letters for. And I'm kind of poor, so I don't have a lot of things in my apartment, but I made it work, and we're gonna get started. I think I'll go in between whispering and soft speaking, but let's just get started. And the first thing, the number one thing, A is for Apple Watch. Now, I don't have nails, but I can try to do tapping with itself. I wish I had nails. Because if I had longer nails, then I could do a lot of tapping. The type of tapping that I like. But right now I only got this, and that's all I got. I've actually thought of the idea of getting ceramic nails for a video, so I can tap on a bunch of things. Because one advantage that women have in ASMR is that they don't bite their nails, and that's because they're women, right? It's not an issue that I have that I could fix. But A is for Apple Watch. Apple Watch. Get some clicking in there as well. Yeah. I haven't used this Apple Watch in a long time. Like I said, I'm poor, so I got it from my girlfriend. After she got a better one, so yep. That's why I have this. And it was like something I wore for a year, my last year in high school. And it was awesome because me and my friend both had one at the same time. And we would do like the challenges where you like see who can exercise more in a week. And we're both very, very competitive, so it got very intense very quickly. So we're going to move on to the next one because I can't spend too long on each trigger, or else this video is going to go on for forever. And I don't know how long my fridge is going to be able to be turned off, so I think someone's coming up the elevator. Let's see. Usually when I hear that beep, I hear a maybe not. A is for crisis averted. Okay. Now B is going to be for blowing on the mic. a C. And C is for candle. Now this is why I said that I wish I had acrylics, because I like the sound of glass tapping. I can kind of do it like this. For the OG fans, this is from another video. I think it was my fastest triggers. You know, I was trying something new, and it's one of my first 10 videos. And for those who are really attentive, the candle wax has not gotten down a single centimeter from that video. And that is because I am a slob, and I only want to care how the place smells when my girlfriend's here. In fact, she bought the candle. So, I realize that I become null to my own scent, and it's kind of interesting because I think my apartment smells bad once a day, and that's right when I come home from work, because that's the only time that I actually smell my apartment from what it smells like to not have a smelly apartment. So, yeah, a little bit about me. My sense of smell is terrible, and I learned this in the past year, because when I was visiting my girlfriend at her apartment, I look in the camera and I realize my hair is weird, and then I try to adjust it, but because the camera's backward, then it makes me do that. When I was in Katie's apartment, I threw away some cheese that was in her fridge that got old, and I wasn't being smart. I threw it in the trash, and she was gone for 4 to 5 hours a day in class, and immediately when she came home, she was like, "What smells so bad?" And I was like, "I don't smell anything." And then I realized I threw away dairy and cheese and so it's been in the trash for 5 hours now, not refrigerated. And we opened the trash, and it smelled so bad. So I'm really happy that I have her around to buy me candles when I don't think that I need them. But it's actually kind of hard to light this one, because because of the smell reminds me of that when she was here, and it makes me sad that she's not. And on that note, we're gonna go to the next. That's kind of funny. I didn't actually realize that. The next trigger is gonna be D for dangerous fire. Now, we gotta follow the light. This is not smart. And I'm realizing more and more as the seconds go by, this was not a great idea for a trigger. Dangerous fire. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna light that candle. And now the candle is lit. And now it smells like sadness. I think that's actually the name of the candle. Home Sense White Sadness. It actually is white spruce. That's probably gonna be backwards for you, but it says white spruce, white sadness. That's funny. Sometimes I make myself laugh. But yeah, look at the lighting. That sound, that's interesting. Whoa. Wow. That's pretty cool, actually. Didn't know that sound would come out of it. It is the beautiful, beautiful fire. I actually do quite, looking I quite like looking at fire. I quite like it. It's very beautiful and quite invigorating. I just watched the new Moon Knight show. Watched the first episode, and Oscar Isaac has got a British accent, and he's very good at it, and I'm not. I just get rid of my T's and my D's, and that's all I do. So, staying on theme, E is going to be for extinguishing the flame. So I'm going to try to get a fun sound here, like. Or it's kind of like blowing, but it's the fire. What we're actually going to do live on camera is like my fingers, and we're going to extinguish the flame. Actually, my heart just started racing. I did it. Look at that. Got a little bit of char on my char. That's my thing, is it? I don't know if char is a thing, but my fingers are charred, so I don't really know if that's a noun. Is it? Let me know if it's a noun and not just an, that'd be adjective. Descriptor, yeah, adjective. Let me know if that's also a noun. Okay, that was E, extinguishing the fire. Oh, I'm gonna do the lid one more time. This sounded great. Oh yeah. That's fun. I'll play with that later. Okay. So E was extinguishing fire. Now, I'm going to give my hands a rest from being near fire, and I'm actually going to grab a brush. And we're going to do F for face brushing. Y'all know I love this. I love the face brushing. It is relaxing. It is fun. It makes you feel alive. So we're doing that. Yep. Just relaxing you with the face brushing. Like little cat paws. If you own a cat, that sounds weird. If you have a cat, then you know how sometimes how nice it is to have the cat. Have the cat's fur kind of like my cat used to run, like when I was laying down, would walk across my shoulders, and his fur would brush up next to my chin. And most of the time this is when I was trying to sleep, and so it was aggravating, but sometimes it felt nice. It's kind of hard because I didn't want to encourage it, but sometimes it felt really nice. Yeah, we're gonna get the whole face. There we go. I know it's sometimes very, it's like we're teasing you by doing the sides. And then you just want to get the whole. Super nice. Okay. Very nice. So, the next one that I have for you is G for glass jar. And I think this lid feels candies are actually very, very good. I remember I had them for the first time at a friend's house when I was in 6th grade. And I would always go over to his house. For like a week he had these on his like living room table. And I would eat them. And I thought they were so, so good. And then I never saw them again. But then the first week that I moved here, it was at my Aldi. And I freaked out and I was like, oh my gosh, I just unlocked a memory. I forgot these existed. So I am going to buy them. And I've had some ever since. It's kind of interesting how dull the sound gets. From the bottom, and then it goes to the top, it gets a little more resonant. And obviously that makes sense due to where the candy is placed in it. But it's just kind of cool to realize. And I get a nice little tip of the treat for me. Oh, and we'll put the lid back on. Maybe it'll make a good sound. Not really. That was D, or that was G. Oh, this one's fun. So this is H. And of course, everyone knows that H stands for Hy-Vee taxes. Now, before I moved to Chicago, I lived in Kansas City. And a store that we have in Kansas City that's a grocery store is Hy-Vee. I'm sure a lot of you probably know of it, and a lot of you probably don't. And this is because it's kind of a Midwest store. I believe. Actually, you should tell me. Somewhere it should say where these... I believe it's Des Moines. Hy-Vee, I believe, is in Des Moines. I can actually see. Now, I'm not going to show you my taxes, because that seems silly. Yep, West Des Moines. Or, if you're in, don't really know it, it's West Des Moines, Iowa. And, that's where they're stationed. And H, for some reason, was a difficult thing to find. So I decided to do my taxes from the job that I used to work. And I forgot to say that part. I used to work at a coffee shop that was in Hy-Vee. That's a good one. Okay, now I told you I had to be creative. And speaking of imagination, our next one is I. And that is for instructions. I'm going to read off the instructions of this canola oil spray. Ooh. Now the instructions are read like this. Instructions for use. Important. Point arrow on button towards red dot on rim. Shake well. Hold can upright 6 inches from unheated cookware or bakeware. A 1-second spray covers a 10-inch skillet. I did not know that. That actually is really good to know, because I'm like for a long time. Store at room temperature, 68 degrees Fahrenheit to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not store at temperatures above 120 Fahrenheit. Now that's actually interesting. What is it? I'm going to try to do the math in my head of Celsius, because I used to live in Canada, and this is something that I actually can do, I think better than most people. So the easy way, I'll do it out loud to show you how it works. So basically 10 Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit. Now this is the basis of how I do the math in my head. Every 10 Celsius is 18 Fahrenheit. So, the first one's really easy. It's a store at room temperature, 68 Fahrenheit, which would be 20 Celsius exactly. Now 75, you gotta go incrementally. So 68 to 75, what's that? That's 7. So roughly, every one is 1.8. So if I'm going up 7, 1 is 1.8, 2 is 3.6. Oh gosh. 3. Oh man. I'm worried so much about getting this wrong. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm not actually doing the math in my head. 1 is 1.8. 2 is 3.6. 3. 6 goes to 4. So 5.4. 4 goes to 2. 7.2. So, just to be safe, we'll go 4 above. So it goes from 20, please store at room temperature, 20 Celsius to 24 Celsius. And it says do not store at temperatures above 120 Fahrenheit. So what would that be, 120 Fahrenheit? We need 10. So it goes 50. So 50 is 10. So to 68, we gotta add 10. So 68 plus 8 is 76. So 86. Oh man. I'm just thinking about how stupid I'm gonna look if I mess this up, but who cares? Where was I at? 86. 68. No way does it go from 68 to 86. Is that wrong? Oh, now I'm questioning everything. Okay, I gotta restart. 10 is 50. 20 is 68. 30. Yeah, it's 86. Okay. 40 is 94. No, 104. 104, so then it goes to 122. So 50. So 50, so it's actually going to be like 49 Celsius. And man, I hope that is correct. I spent way too long on that one, but that is the instructions of the canola oil. I hope that you liked it, and I hope that my math is correct. But I honestly don't care if it's wrong, because then it's just funny, so whatever. Okay, I gotta keep moving along. J is for juice, a jug of apple juice. I actually took so long to make this video that I actually need to go to my fridge to get it, so give me 1 segundo. Okay, I'm back. And I have the jug of apple juice. I have Mott's 100% juice, which I kind of think that must be a lie, because they didn't say 100% apple juice. But you know what? I respect authority, and I think that these people know way more than I do about what's in what, so I'm going to trust them. But I also wouldn't be upset if it's not 100% juice, because I like the taste anyways. I realized that about myself. People always told me that if I watched the video how hot dogs are made. I wouldn't want to eat hot dogs. Interestingly, though, it doesn't affect me. I do think it's gross. But I don't think a hot dog tastes gross. And in fact, I love the taste of a hot dog. So, I guess I just don't think about it when I'm eating it. I don't know. But I feel like when I do, it doesn't bother me. So I don't know. My brothers and sister were actually here a while back. And one of my brothers found out that there's apparently this study. Now this is all secondhand. So I could be getting so much wrong, but it's entertaining. There's apparently this study that has linked people who eat hot dogs with like 8 minutes off your life or something. It was something like that. I believe it was 8 in it. Maybe it was 8 hours or 8 seconds. But it was something where they don't know, it wasn't explained why, but they found a trend where people who would eat hot dogs regularly would live not as long as a life. But it wasn't like linked to hot dogs. I don't know. I remember it was interesting. It was like, we don't know why, but based on the math or whatever, the average hot dog you eat takes like 8 minutes off your life or something. That's just a trend that's being seen. It's not like because of the hot dog, it's just something that they've noticed, which I always think those studies are interesting. Because they're not trying to be like, oh, hot dogs are bad. It's just like, there's a weird trend we've noticed. It's a logical fallacy, I think, or something like that, to say that because of that, hot dogs are the cause. I don't remember which logical fallacy it was. I'm going to pour a little bit of this into a glass. And I know that I'm going to regret this, because my tummy's going to start going blub, 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 blub. But now I gotta drink it. A little bonus letter right here. Okay. So next one is K. And K is going to stand for keyboard. So my guess is that the keyboard's going to be backwards for you. And hopefully that doesn't mind. I have this. Okay, I'm going to address this really quickly while I'm typing. I mentioned this, I think this is the third video I'm mentioning it in. But I have left my razor, my shaver rather, at my girlfriend's place. And because of that, I have developed a little bit of hair. And now I have this weird trend that I'm noticing I've probably done in my videos and I haven't caught it, where I like, for some reason, need to remind myself that it's there, so I just go like, or like, it's like weird. Because I'm not used to having a hair like this. So if you see that, just know that it's a temporary tick. It's not something that I do regularly. I'm going to mute my TV real quick. This is attached to my computer that's attached to my TV. I have a really, really old Mac that has like an entirely shattered screen and stuff that I use for my TV. And so afraid of accidentally typing the password in or just like having sounds come from the TV, so I muted it. Now this isn't as clicky as my other keyboard that I game on, but I think it might be better for ASMR. Because my other one's really, really clicky. I guess we'll see. Let's try to spell my name backwards. Or upside down, I mean. See? Okay, that was easy. We're gonna try to spell your name backwards. I mean, upside down. Wow. Said the same thing twice. What name should I guess? J-A-N-E-T. Janet. I seriously doubt that anyone that's watching this is named Janet. I feel like that's a pretty old name. So, sorry about that. I do know that people named Christopher watch my videos. I know that. What else do I know? I know people named Connor watch my videos. We'll do O-R and E-R because I probably have both. Ooh, I know someone. Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad if I mess up their name. But A-B-S-A-S-M-R. I know that they watch my videos and I watch their videos. I'm gonna feel so bad if it's not ABS ASMR. I'm trying to think. I watch their videos when I edit. I'm pretty sure that's their name. We're gonna move on to the next one because now I think we're barely halfway through the letters, and I am pretty far in, so. What is the next one? K-L. Oh, solid. You know, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take away the props and we're gonna do some real shiznit, okay? L for look at my finger. Okay? This is my finger. It's right here. And it's gonna go all over the place. And I need you to make sure that your eyes are kept on it, okay? Yeah, nice. Try to trick you. Oh, don't look at this finger that's about to come in. Don't look at this one. Don't look at this one. Don't look at it. Look at this one. Not this one. This one. Yep, this one's gonna try to move with it. Wow, why is it so hard to move at like a random pattern? Like it wants to move together in the opposite way. We're gonna keep it simple then. Actually, I used to be able to do this thing where I can draw a square and a triangle at the same time. I can't do it anymore, or maybe it's too hard to see. But I know I can do like the hand movements that are like boom, 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 boom. Or like you do 1, 2, 3 on one side and 1, 2 on the other. But we're gonna follow this finger. It's gonna come up right close, and then it's gonna come far away. Then it's gonna come real close, then far away, then real close, and we'll go back, oh, then far away. And that's it. It's telling you, no, 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 no. Not today. But you can follow it. You're not falling to its mind tricks. Look right here. That's That's where you gotta look. Right here. Right here. Look right here. That's where it is. Make sure you're looking right here. It's gonna come up close. And it's gonna go far away. Up close, far away. Yeah. Okay. So M is, we're also gonna keep the trend of no props, and we're gonna do some mouse sounds. So I'm gonna just start with some sk, 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 or do some clicking. I saw this cool thing the other day where I was like, okay. An N is for nothing. Just some nice eye contact. Okay. And now O. O could be a hit or a miss. Because what it stands for is orange. And I didn't actually expect the tapping to go well. But what I really want to do is peel this orange. I thought it might be nice to hear the peel, but there might be no sound at all, so let's see. Here's how I bite into it. It's actually not bad. I know one of my favorite things is trying to get the whole peel off at once. Forgot that it rolls. I peel off one slice here. Do people call it a slice? trying to get the bite in there. That's pretty juicy. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more and then we'll move on to another one. Oh. Okay, that was a good one. Now, on the topic of orange, I have Orange Crush. P is for pop. Because that's how you're supposed to say it. It's pop. So we're going to get this nice open sound. Kind of a click. So let's get this nice thing in the glass. I always like how the noise got higher and higher. I know that makes sense, but I always thought it sounded cool. Okay. So next thing is going to be Q. And that is for Qtips. Now, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these. I just know it's the only Q thing I have. And that kind of sounded nice. I also thought these could dot, 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 double dot. actually an algorithm to follow a Rubik's Cube. What most people don't know is that it's still a puzzle, because the algorithm is very specific to each type of thing, so you have to memorize how to do the puzzle, or memorize the algorithm. And the puzzle part is finding the pieces that are necessary to make sure it solves as quickly as it can. That's what the puzzle is. Most people think the puzzle is just making sure all the sides are correct, but really once you get into it, the puzzle is how quickly can I solve this? What tools do I need to master to get better and better? Now, I'm not very good at it. My best time, I believe, is like 34 seconds, which I will say, I guess, is pretty good compared to where I started at, but I average probably around a minute solving it, which, if you're in the community of Rubik's Cube, is not great at all. And it takes maybe a few hours of practice, but that's it. And it's super easy because once you get into it, all you want to do is practice for a long time, see how fast you can do it. And you get like the app and everything, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm real good. Now, this cube is fun because it has magnets in it, and they snap like that. There we go. And the cool thing about magnets is that they never wear off because it's an energetic field. And I don't know if that's true, but that's what makes sense to me. I have an idea for a video that would be trying to solve it as fast as I can. But let me know if that's something you'd want to see, because it's pretty interesting, but if you don't really know like how it works, or you don't really get it, it kind of can be boring, so let me know if that sounds interesting. You can hear the springs in there. It's magnificent, and I love the color of this cube. I think it's pretty beautiful. It's a little more yellow because of my light right there, but I really, really like it. So we're going to set it back in there. So S is going to be fun. It's for shampoo. I keep realizing I have so many bottles in this. It's not my fault they name bottles different things. Obviously, I do Pantene because I need to take care of the merchandise. T is for touching your face. If I'm allowed to, am I allowed to? Okay, great. I guess, can I touch the other side of your screen? Okay, thank you. Tap, tap, tap. was great. Okay. So my next one is U for ukulele. Now here's the thing, my ukulele is very, very noisy, as you can hear. I just lift my hand and it makes that, because my hands are sticky. And they're sticky because I'm sweating, I guess. It's out of tune, so I'm very sorry. Inside, which allows it to resonate on the strings. But it's also electric. I got a super nice deal on this. And ukulele's pretty easy to learn. For some reason, guitar is the one instrument that I'm not really wanting to play, or I don't feel any drive to play it. That's why my girlfriend plays it, and she's really good at it, so. But I find ukulele much easier to swallow. And the thing about ukulele is, to be okay at it is easy. To be great at it, is probably just as hard as every other instrument. I don't know, I'm not great at it. But it's pretty easy to swallow. You can get solid chords down really easily. But you can tell when someone's been playing ukulele for years versus maybe a couple weeks. It's not hard to get okay at it and to get good. But to be amazing, you really have to put in the time. At least it's my theory. I have no idea. Maybe it's really easy. I don't know. Tyler Joseph, how about you let me know? And that was my ukulele. Oh, we're almost to the end, folks. And V is for vanilla wafers. And we're just gonna do some nice tapping for this one. Yourself ASMR, because I have no idea if this is good or not. So if it's good, please let me know, because I have no idea. I just assume I'm not good at it because they don't have the acrylic nails. Vanilla wafers are so good. They're the type of food that you forget is really good, and then you have it, and you see it in a store, and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta have those, and then you eat the whole bag in one day. It's so good. Okay, one of my last ones were on W. Again, I had to be creative. W is for Walgreens branded lotion. Sorry, it's not lotion, it's Walgreens branded advanced moisturizing cream. And it is fragrance free, plus ceramides, that's probably not how you say it, and hyaluronic acid. And I'm confident those are not how you say those words. It's basically similar. You have the deep tapping right over here, and you have the hollow. But this one's got a special feature of a lid. We got some lotion on the top there, so I'm gonna need some. My finger or my knuckles are a little ashy, so we're gonna take a little bit. Not much, because I don't want to be here all day just rubbing it in. Just gonna let the lotion, let the advanced moisturizing cream do its thing. I actually didn't realize that I love lotion until I moved here, but it partly is because how cold Chicago can get. It really will, crack out your fingers and stuff, and lotion just feels so good. So now I use lotion all the time, even if I feel like I don't need it. It's just kind of like a therapeutic thing. The motions of rubbing your hands together like this, it's like weirdly kind of like a hand massage. So nice. So, that was W for Walgreens Advanced Moisturizing Cream. X, I had to get really, really creative. I think this is the only thing that I have in my entire apartment that starts with the letter X. And it is Zorn. Now, Zorn is a card that is worth $2.03. Okay? It's a beautiful card. Now, it is a creature elemental. And he cost 2 generic mana and a red mana. And basically, Soren's text reads, if you would create one or more treasure tokens, instead, create those tokens plus an additional treasure token. Like, what? Broken. Fun fact, this is also the only card that starts with an X that I have in my collection. So, I don't know how many there are, but I was very lucky. I didn't know what I was going to do for X. I was maybe going to do like words that are with X, but that seems lame. I'll let you look at the card. There you go. It's nice and beautiful. I took this out of my binder of expensive cards just for you. Now, we get to Y. Now this one is important to me because I'm going to be yanking out the worries from your face. And I got this idea because I haven't been able to shave the hairs on my chin, or my mustache, in strong air quotes, mustache. So I've been having to pluck the ones that annoy me. And I've been yanking them out of my face, and it hurts badly. So I'm going to do the same to you, but I'm going to yank your worries out of your face. Can I do that? Is that okay? It might hurt, might be a little discomforting, but it'll be better in the long run. Is that okay? Great. Thank you. There we go. I'm gonna just grab it there. Get another one right over here. Yeah. Another one right here. There we are. There we go. Just gotta get it right there. Yep. Man, you got a lot coming out. It's okay. I gotta do the kind of sharper edge side, actually. There we go. There we are. Yeah, just get all these out for you. There's no problem. Just gotta get these worries out. I don't want them to manifest and stay too long. Yeah. Just get those out of there. Switch back to the flatter side. One more. Just one more right there. There we go. Well done. So, for my last trigger, for Z, I'm going to be counting to 0. And I'm going to be counting down from 30. And my hope is either that you're already asleep or that you're going to be asleep by the time I count down. So, if you could close your eyes for me. You know what? I'm going to add a little bonus, and I'm going to do some face brushing with this as well. Just kind of get your eyes a little heavy. So if you could close your eyes for me while I brush them, and I'm going to count down. My hope is that 0, you're going to be so relaxed that you just can fall asleep. And that your autoplay isn't on and will wake you up with a really loud Drew Gooden video. Even though he's amazing. Okay? Here we go. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15.